Okay, so it is 8:46 and we did just about an hour. These are the rings and we did 1.83 miles.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
Hey guys, how you doing? It is real time right now. It is 10:21 on Friday, May 26, 2023. How you guys doing? I missed you. Even though I've been posting, they've been like out of real time. I don't even remember how to do this. It feels like yeah. Anyways, today's been off to a good start. Got the bike, got the coffee. I'm actually gonna finish the last day of my strength training program today, which I've really honestly enjoyed. And I'm just trying to get stronger, not only like gaining back what I had before, but trying to build onto that. So that's been really fun. But I just had to call my doctor because, well, yesterday, I have an appointment, as of yesterday, I have an appointment to see a breast doctor about the next steps of the biopsy and what's that. And then on the other hand, I just turned 26 recently, like a month ago, or 2 months ago at this point almost. And in America, that means that you kind of get booted off of your family's insurance or your parents' insurance or whatever. And you have to get your own, or, you know, majority of people have a job, a stable job by that point. So they're like, oh yeah, get your own insurance, you know. However, with me being disabled, I am allowed to stay on my mother's insurance until she gets, till actually she gets kicked off of her own insurance, which I believe is like in your late 60s or 70s or something. But anyways, it's a bunch of years from now, at least 10. I don't even know. Honestly, don't know the first thing about insurance. Couldn't even tell you. I know when they deny stuff what you have to do, but I couldn't even tell you the first thing about obtaining it and like adulting and all of that. That's just whoop way over my head. But anyways, so all I know is that she needed to get papers from her employer to give to my doctor to sign, and all of that needs to be done by June 30th, which means that we had to go fax it over last night, and then so my doctor's really good, so he'll get them done hopefully soon. And then they have to go back to the employer, and then they have to go all the way to the insurance company, and then we have to wait for an answer. The good news is here though, is that I am blessed to have a secondary insurance, which is state of Connecticut insurance. And that is only because I'm on the PCA program, so it's like it's a goes hand in hand with that kind of thing. However, that one is not necessarily as full coverage, so to speak, or as good as what my mom currently has. So, and honestly, I swear, I've said this in the past, like, 15 videos already, but I was doing, like, okay. I was, like, I was feeling good. Yeah, I went to the doctor for, like, sicknesses and stuff, and, all of that stuff, but, like, when I tell you I had this surgery, and boom, everything was just like, all right, let's explode at once. It's just like, crazy. So it's better for me to have good insurance to do all of this. And, which again just makes me feel super grateful that I even live in an area that has good insurance, because I know there's people like fighting all over the world for insurance, the country, even different places around me. I'm just super grateful, but it's also pretty overwhelming to have to do this all at once, and it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to finish the program real quick, and then I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back 5 bajillion years later. It's just really hard to film when my niece is here, because she was here for like 7 hours today, and she's just busy, and it's not even like I could sit down and film when she's like in the other room, because like she's getting better, but like her attention span is like, oh, go this toy and this toy, and then half the time we have music playing and a show or a little YouTube thing or movie, part of a movie or whatever. So it's just chaos. And honestly, it's my goal when they were born, both of my nieces, my goal when they were born was to be more present anyhow, but it just like really forces your hand to like not only watch them, to make sure they don't like, I don't know, like she loves my iPad, and I'm like, don't go shopping, because all of my like credit cards are on there for like Amazon, and I got the Ulta app on here for like the hair stuff, and just all of the stuff. And so it forces you to be present, which is a good thing. And I'm super thankful that, I see, it is a job because I work very hard at it, and I like constantly am like trying to learn new stuff and like trying to, put my own spin on different things, but I like hate to think of it as a job, because like every person that chooses to watch me like is an actual person. So like I don't like to say job, but I'm thankful that what I get to do every day is flexible to where I could sit at my kitchen table and do that. You know what I mean? Anywho, so the update now is I was taking a shower and a toll-free number calls up on my phone. And now my mom answered it, and good thing she did, because it was New Motion, and New Motion is my wheelchair company that I've literally gotten all of my chairs from. And it was like 6:05 on a Friday night, and I'm like, this person must be in a different time zone, because like, usually 8:30 to 5 or whatever to, call about it. And I'm like, they're like, hello? And my mom answered, because I luckily have signed all of the HIPAA papers to where, she could talk to them and they could talk to her. Because that is a whole other ballgame. Like, I'm just not having a good time turning like a full-grown mid-20s adult. Like, I feel like, honestly, Like this, I could do a whole video on. But, like, people always ask me, like, oh, would you ever change, like, having a disability? Or, like, would you, like, if there was a cure for CP, would you take it? And honestly, in some instances, I would say no, because, like, truly, this is the only life that I've ever known. So, like, I don't really know what I'm missing out on. However, like, sometimes would I? Yes. But also, at the same time, I know plenty of, like, plenty of, like, able-bodied people, or plenty of other people who have other things that they struggle with, who are my age, or a little bit older, or a little bit younger. You know what I mean? So the disability has really nothing to do with it. It's just the way that it's an added layer on top of it, right? So anyway, so they call it like 6:05 to replace some stuff on my chair. And my mom's like, well, yeah, we'll do this day because I'm nervous that this foot pedal is going to snap off, you know? So they're coming June 15th to do all that. They're going to replace something on my foot pedal, and then they're going to replace my hand rims on my chair because they've got gouges in them to the point where they were hurting my hand so bad that I put duct tape on them. Oh yeah, this this chair is through the ringer already, but some people are like, wow, you take really good care of your chairs. And I'm like, really? It's literally got duct tape on it. They're like, oh, you should see what we see. And I'm like, well, if this was an extension of my body and I had to use it every day for 5+ years, then it's going to be beat up at the end. So, although one of my friends I was talking to was like, oh yeah, I've had my chair for 7+ years. And I'm like, what? That's like literally insane. That they, like, I mean, I guess if it's working for you, then that's great. But, like, that's crazy. Like, and also, like, there's only so many times you can, like, replace something maintenance-wise before, like, you need a new one. But whatever. Anyway, I don't know. That's another reason why I'm glad to be taking the train, is because it's like, at least with the rooms that I saw, it's like I have eyes on my chair the whole time. Like, as well as like you keep your bag with you, but like I have eyes on my chair the whole time, and it'll be fine. So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Literally, lately it's been one thing after another, but I'm really, really trying to find gratitude that, like, I'm able to get all of these things done, but it's really, really hard when it feels like it's piling on top of you, and then especially, like, it's nothing that I have control over, like, at all, like, not one bit at all, because if you know me, I'm, like, planning, like, 7 months ahead, like, oh, this is what I'm going to do, you know, blah, 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 you know, and, like, this is really just all just slapped me in the face and been like, oh, you know, so, but no, you know what, it's gonna be one thing at a time, it's all gonna be fine, and then maybe, like, 3 years from now, I can look back at it and say, damn, that was a really tough season, but I made it through. But all in all to say is, hope you guys had a good Friday. We're back in real time now, and you guys are seeing this on Saturday. And for my American friends, it's Memorial Day weekend. Remember what the weekend is actually about. It's honoring our servicemen and women, past, present, and future. I have a deep-seated respect for every service member, their families, their kids, everyone who makes sacrifices, especially now in the world that we live in. Could not even imagine, like, seriously, you people are the angels of the earth. It's the land of the free because of the brave. And I'm just super thankful. So be smart this weekend. Don't drink and drive. Don't bump and drive. Don't do whatever. Be mindful of fireworks because of people with PTSD, not only from war, but from just loud noises in general. I personally don't like them, fireworks, because they make my startle reflex really sensitive. I mean, it's fun to look at, and they're cute for Instagram, but other than that, get them away from me. Watch your dogs this weekend. Just all the things. Be smart. And, yeah. See you soon. Bye.